Alain Perrin arrived in English football on Thursday with the brief of keeping free-falling Portsmouth in the Premiership. His first task was against a Charlton side with their eyes on UEFA Cup qualification. Just one change for Perrin in his first team selection from the side which lost that crucial game at Fulham. Richard Hughes returned at the expense of Linvoy Primus. Yakubu and Lualua the front two. Three changes for Charlton. Francis Jeffers, John Fortune and Radostin Kishishev came in for Thomas, Fish and Johansson. Commentary on an absolute cracker from Warren Barton and John Anderson.
So the Pompey chimes will be ringing out if Portsmouth can get the result they so desperately need. 1 win in 12 is all they've managed. Ziyech's reign only brought 4 wins out of a possible 18. As Portsmouth go on the attack early on, it's a positive start, but it's been halted with a goal kick. Alongside me today on the south coast in the bracing wind is Warren Barton.
Thanks, John. Yes, I expect Portsmouth to be very, very positive, high tempo, and put Charlton's defence under immense pressure with the quality that they've got with Lualua and Yakubu, who have got a talented player. A lot of speculation about him at the moment, but I expect them to be a high tempo.
Ball is knocked down the left-hand side, but straight out of play. Portsmouth fans certainly are making themselves heard, and the new manager will be delighted to hear that. So how much he knows about this club from his time at Troyes and Marseille. He's going to have to learn quickly. He's got 7 games to try and keep Portsmouth in the Premiership. Charlton on the attack now. Ball was flicked forward there by Murphy, dealt with by Stefanovic, who was just caught on the thigh. Bounces on the roof of the stand and then comes down again. Matt Holland play on the right side for Charlton this afternoon. Alan Kerbersley has his eyes on European football next season, but it'll need improved performance from Charlton to do so. It's Pompey attacking at the moment. He's brought away on the far side. Stone is there. It's gone out for a throw into Portsmouth. This is Cisse. Lualua with a lovely flick. Stone getting to the byline, looking to cross. Yakubu's there! Portsmouth in front! What a start for them, and what a start for new manager Alain Perrin. It's Yakubu inside 2.5 minutes, and the Pompey chimes are ringing at Fratton Park already. What a start for him. The manager has only been in the job 2 days. His side are in front already.
But this is a great play here by Lualua. Full of tricks. Steve Stone still onside. Takes his time, just clips it to the far post, but Yakubu attacks the ball. You look at Luke Young, he's standing, he's on his heels, but take nothing away. It's a great ball, and Yakubu attacks it, and there's only going to be one result from there.
Well, it's the Nigerian international's 15th goal of the season. Downward header, beautifully dispatched, and what a start for Pompey and their new regime. Lovely turn by Steve Stone. He's into the box, he's gone down. Graham Cole stands hands behind back. Here's a Skopelitis. Lovely start by Portsmouth. Cisse getting down the right. He's just taking the ball over the goal line.
It's exactly what the Portsmouth fans wanted. Good build-up, nice and positive. But for me, it was all about the flick from that man. It's exceptional talent he's got. I know him from my time at Newcastle. Bundles of ability. If there's a man you want to finish it off, there he was. He was absolutely fantastic. He attacked the ball, he wasn't going to wait, he made the goal happen.
Stone with a header forward. It's all Portsmouth in the opening 5 minutes. Charlton looking to get forward. The ball is just knocked away Bartlett there. Well, he's animated, the new manager. I think he wants another goal. The fans are very, very appreciative of that. He's on the very edge of his technical area and urging his players forward. But surely even he, when he arrived yesterday, can scarcely have dreamed that within 3 minutes Portsmouth would be a goal up. What a goal it could prove to be. He'll be a hero in this part of the South Coast if he can, in the 7 games he's got, prevent Portsmouth from dropping. They are, of course, 4 points away from the relegation zone. It's not all doom and gloom, but of course it's their wretched current form which leads one to suggest that they are in an awful lot of danger down there. Forward again.
Talking to people before the game, particularly at home, they've got to win their home games. Last season this was such a fortress, but as you said before, they have been losing too many games and not getting the results that they needed. But this was a must win for them today, and I think you can tell by the way the fans are up for it, the players are up for it. They're looking to get the maximum 3 points today, Portsmouth.
Hughes, put back by Murphy though for Charlton. Will be looking to quickly get back into this one. This is Konchesky. An overlap from Horiadison. He has it now. It's a perfect cross. Looks as comfortable as it did look as Jamie Ashdown came out, but I think he knew it was just drifting over.
Yeah, it's all here for me. Kamara just sucks both of the defenders in, but then you've got a little bit of patience here. Steve Stone just clips it there, but look at Yakuba attack it. Fantastic downward header, straight away goes to his teammate. You can see the relief on his face there. Everything about that was a class goal.
Continuing to attack. Well, it's been a wonderful start for them. Watching challenges going in. This is Jeffers though, looking it out to Holland on the right hand side. Nice passage of play so far from Charlton Athletic. This is in, but easy for Ashdown. He's taken over from Janis Chalkias the goal for Portsmouth. He's conceded 4 goals in his 2 games since he got back the green jersey. Ashdown. Lualua, Stone, and now Cisse. Radisson's in the way. More lovely skill by Lualua. Here's Konchesky. Now Skopelitis, 1-2 with Stone. Got it forward. Yakubu, the goal scorer, to it by Fortune. Out of play on that far side. This is Richard Hughes, first start since the opening game of the season for him.
Of Charlton, really, they've just got to hang on in there. They know it's going to be a quick tempo to the game, but they've got experience, they've got quality in the team to get themselves back into this game. But at the moment it's far too easy for Portsmouth to pick up the second balls, and at the moment it's just been relentless pressure.
Here's Jeffers then for Charlton. Konchesky back to Horiadison. To have this frustrating habit from their point of view of ending seasons poorly when Europe beckons. Happened last season, but they only won 2 of their last 10. And their last 2 games, 4-1 defeat at home to West Bromwich Albion and 2-2 at Manchester City, when most agreed they were by some way the second best team. Doesn't bode well. They have a free kick which Danny Murphy will chip in. By Stefanovic. Oh, that's another wonderful flip by Lualua, who's been absolutely outstanding. He's forced Perry to go back to his goalkeeper, Kylie. Krzyzewski's kept it in. Savitz beaten to it though. Zayu's the man clearing. Free kick's been given, and it's been given Charlton's way to the misfortune of the Portsmouth fans around me. Here's Bartlett for Charlton, but he's poked it out of play.
He's really up for this game, Lualua. Not only is his tricks, but he's got so much pace as well. For me, he just made that goal that happened there. He's the only person on this pitch that's got the ability and the awareness to find the ball, and it's a perfect weighted ball, and the skill was tremendous.
Charlton come again. Stefanovic with the defensive header. That's from Pompey, it's from Charlton, it's Haridason forward. Now Berger. Chipping it forward beautifully with the left foot. Now it's Lualua, who's been a real bag of tricks in the opening of this game. It's another flick, but this time it's one too many. It's gone straight to Matt Holland.
As a manager, you don't mind him losing it in the third there. You can see straight away when he gets the ball. Chris Perry was on his heels, going backwards. For me there, Lewis just got to drive on Lamano and get in there and take people on. That's what's so wonderful about the play. But Chris Perry, as soon as he got it, he had to back off, had to give himself, because he knew he hasn't got the pace to deal with it.
Clearance is up towards Bartlett. Zayu's there. This ball's been cut out by Aliou Cisse, who's playing at right back today. Limboy Primus, who has been occupying that position, is on the bench.
For me at the moment, Charlton are just playing into Portsmouth's hand, because they're knocking it into feet sometimes and getting tight. It's allowing Portsmouth to get tight, close people down, hurry there, get their bodies around people. If Charlton can just go a little bit more direct, get it into Bartlett a little bit higher up the pitch, then it doesn't allow the Portsmouth midfield players like Stone, etc., to get tight and intercept the ball.
Free kick then to Charlton. Murphy's the taker, looks easy for the keeper. So far Charlton's delivery from dead balls hasn't been terribly impressive. Berger dispossessed on halfway. Murphy driving it forward towards Bartlett. Zayu almost misjudged it. He did make an error, Zayu, against Fulham last weekend, which led to a goal. Completely failed to cut out a header, and Brian McBride lobbed in for Fulham. This time he's just conceded a corner. Murphy's ball in. The away was by Zayu, firmly this time. Conversation going on between Danny Murphy and Graham Poll, and it's a booking for the former Liverpool midfield player. You can only assume that he must have said something. Seems rather silly.
Yeah, I think Graham Poll's reacting. He knows Danny Murphy's experience enough, and surely you must be able to talk to a referee. But obviously Graham Poll's not like the manner who've been spoken to, and Danny Murphy's ended up in the books, which is a booking that infuriates a manager really. You don't mind if it's a tackle or an accident that comes along, but one of them things in football. But referees, they ask a bit of common sense. I don't know whether it was used there.
Well, if Murphy has said something, it is remarkably stupid, given that he was disputing a throw-in deep inside the half there, which was given to the opponents. So it's a terribly contentious situation, but Danny Murphy has gone into the book nonetheless, so he's going to have to watch out. Cissé's ball in. There's Lukubu. Jeffers with the flick, Barley with the shot, and that's as close as Charlton have come. Nice layoff and good crisp finish from Charlton's top scorer, but just wide.
Yeah, he makes it happen, Barley, first of all. Look at the way he flicks it on. Lovely little touch there by Jeffers. On the bounce he does it, and he just drags it wide there. But he jumps, he goes for the second ball. On the bounce, on the volley there. Great strike, just unfortunately just drags wide. And that's the best they've had so far from Charlton.
Only succeeded in finding Taylor. Whistle's gone, Radiston, Kishishevi's down. And Graham Poll looks a little bit agitated there. The Bulgarian has only just come back from 3 games out with a hamstring injury, and he looks in some trouble. Good refereeing by Graham Poll, because he spotted the severity of that situation very quickly, and absolutely the right decision.
I think when you see with this, it's just purely accidental, eyes on the ball there, but let me tell you, that does hurt. It's called it full in the face there. And the referee's experience there just called it straight away. But from Hughes there, it's totally accidental.
Well, I think Kishishevi is going to come off. Whether he's actually going to be substituted or not, he's holding his face. There's clearly a lot of blood to a wound there. It's a question of whether it's one that can be stitched quickly and repaired, or whether Alan Kerbishley has decided that a substitute is needed. There's no immediate activity on the bench. Kerbishley's coming out to have a look at it. It looks like he's just been 12 rounds in a world title fight, Kishishev. I don't think Kishishev is very keen on the idea of coming off, but it's a question of how safe it is for him to continue in that state, if indeed he can continue. Well, anyway, the game is going to continue without him. Ball is knocked across towards Hryderson. Hryderson with the flick in. This is Lualua. Stone's done well there. Lualua chasing that ball forward by Yakubu. Kylie is there. He did well there, the goalkeeper. 34-year-old sprinting off his line to ensure that there was no shot on goal there. And there will be a substitution now. Jerome Thomas will replace Radistin Kishishev, who only lasted 18 minutes on the field. Looked like a nose injury, hopefully not broken, but certainly one that needs a lot more treatment and can be given on the side of a football field. And Jerome Thomas has come in, Warren, and has stationed himself on the left-hand side of midfield. Yeah,
I think they're worried with what's happening down the right-hand side for Portsmouth. They had a lot of joy already with Stone and Mana Lualua and Kubu, so Thomas has got pace, but maybe not defensive-minded to look after people like Steve Stone, but they've had to adjust it.
Stone's ball in, picked up by Skopolitis. Stone again. Blocked there by Herman Hryderson. Referee Graham Poll has ordered a free kick or a throw. He's supposed to be signaling both. I think it's a free kick.
Steve Stone does well here, uses his experience. He's had a good opening period so far. He's always busy. He's got plenty of energy.
Chance though, Berger swirls it in with his left foot, and there's a second goal. It's Steve Stone who's got it. Another header, and Pompey are in dreamland. The chimes will be ringing out on the south coast. Berger's free kick headed in by Steve Stone. We've had 20 minutes at Fratton Park, and already struggling Pompey are 2 goals to the good.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great delivery by Berger. But what surprised me from Charlton, they haven't really got anyone in the hole. Stone just runs in there off of Chris Perry and just glides it into the corner. They've got no one picking up. Danny Murphy's in the hole. He just comes off there, Steve Stone, and just glides it into the corner. What a perfect delivery and what a perfect header.
Well, it's the first time this season that Steve Stone has scored against anyone other than Newcastle. His other two goals have both come in 1-1 draws away and at home against the Magpies, which will please a boy who's from Gateshead. But this one will have pleased him even more because it really does give Pompey a foothold now towards possibly 3 vital points, which could in the end keep them up. They have to defend now though. Oh, and they haven't! And Charlton are straight back into the game. And it's Jonathan Fortune who's met the free kick, and unbelievably in the space of 40 seconds we've had 2 goals and the lead is cut in half.
It's all about quality. Danny Murphy puts a quality ball on, but Fortune, the timing was perfect. He raises high and he just glides it in there. No power, doesn't need to power it in, just glides it there because the quality's so good from Danny Murphy. Great header. But the manager will be furious because when you've just scored a goal, that's when they always say you're at your own dangerous.
Dreadful goal for Portsmouth to give away. It's pretty much the only effort on target that Charlton have had. It's Jonathan Fortune's first goal in the Premiership since the end of last season in a 2-2 draw against Leicester in May. And suddenly, what was looking so good for Portsmouth, well, the frustration for him must be extraordinary. Welcome to the Premiership, Monsieur Perrin. It's fast, it's furious, it's entertaining, but it can be oh so frustrating as well. Alan Kerbishley will be quietly pleased, certainly that they've got the foothold back in the game. Here's Murphy, forward towards Bartlett, good strong tackle though by Taylor. Now Berger, whose free kick set up the second goal. Infield to Yakubu, quite enough skill on the drag back to prevent it going to an opponent. Here's Yakubu again, and now Berger, away by Fortune. And more familiar territory in the heart of the Charlton defence. A lovely ball by Cisse, and Stone has got a bit of space and time to cut in field. Here's Skopelitis, edge of the box and twisting and turning. Cross is harmless though.
But again, it's down that right hand side. They've had a lot of joy so far, Portsmouth down there. They've joined in, just on that time the cross wasn't of the standard that has been so far.
Through, Jeffers trying to guide it across. Konchesky. Battle there, Berger's gone barging in, and Graham Pollar's duly awarded Charlton a free kick, which seems like the right decision to me. Well, it was a free kick by Charlton which led to the goal which pulled them back into this game, and they have another, albeit from not quite such a promising position. It's played in low, cut out by Berger. Now Lualua, who has thoroughly enjoyed taking people on this afternoon so far. Once again, the flick has gone to an opponent. It's Konchesky winning it back for Charlton. Cisse down that right hand side again where Portsmouth had profited. Stone playing it down towards Lualua. It was the right idea, but the ball just bounced the wrong side of the line there for him.
Yeah, he's been nice and bright already in the opening period. Sometimes the trickery doesn't always come off, as we've seen, but when he is on form, he is a handful. Just there going for a nice 1-2 with Steve Stone, but just unlucky for Steve Stone, just hit the ball out of play.
Bartlett's flick on. Jeffers is there, but crowded out. Taylor's high ball, dealt with by Fortune. This is Matthew Taylor. Stone to Lualua. A second chance. Back off Thomas. It's a death ball into the box. Stone made the run, but not quite able to get to the pace of the ball.
Yeah, again, it's Steve Stone. Started to move off in the middle of the park and then going for a run there. But just the pace of the ball was just too hard and just drifts into Carly. But it's been good football all round from Portsmouth. They look nice and solid at the back. Midfield's been working hard and the front two are always going to be a handful.
He's done pretty well at right back too. That was a clearing header by him to prevent Jerome Thomas gaining possession. Ryderson throws in. Thomas is there. Thomas is sub for Kishishev early. Berger's clearance is blocked, which has offered Charlton another opportunity. Matt Holland finds Franny Jeffers. Thomas is out wide again. Right-sided or right-footed player, but playing on the left side for Charlton. But Portsmouth looking to spring it forward. Richard Hughes has found Lualua. Fortune is covering. Lualua trying to set up Steve Stone, who's just run away from him a little bit. He has found Berger, who's got a great left foot. Drives it in, and it's been deflected for a corner kick.
Yeah, Berger got a fantastic goal against Charlton at the beginning of the season. Just couldn't get it onto his left foot quick enough there. But again, great counter-attack play from Portsmouth. Defending within 2 or 3 passes. Now they've got the opportunity for a set piece.
It will be Berger who won the corner to actually take it. Straight at Kyle. Young's got forward for Charlton down that right flank, but not for long. Skopelitis, that's a good ball. Berger left hand side, Lualua's in the middle. It's just too high for him and too quick along the ground as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Berger, we all know he's got great quality, but just there, just overhit the ball. Just tried to whip it in. It was a great run by Lualua as well. Took the defender in, but Patrick Berger just couldn't pick him out, which is unusual because we know he has quality.
Scored in this fixture, as Warren was saying earlier in the season at the Valley when Charlton were 2-1 winners. Patrick Berger, but hasn't scored too many since. He's looking for his first goal in 25 games.
Doesn't normally get a tap in, does he, Patrick Berger?
No.
It's always an outstanding strike.
That's a fair point, yeah. He does like to leather them in with that left foot. Sort of form that saw him pick up UEFA Cup, FA Cup and League Cup medals with his former club Liverpool. Versus Murphy, another former Liverpool player. Ryderson's out left. Decent ball in. Stefanovic has flicked it away. Taylor will be keen to prevent the corner and does wonderfully well. Excellent play from the left back, but unfortunately it's just run out of play for him.
Yeah, the young England under-21 Taylor, I've played against him a couple of times. He's got plenty of potential, got a good left foot, and he's starting to make the left back his own at the moment.
Yes, he started the last 9 games, Matthew Taylor. It's a long ball which Lualua will chase again. Stone is offering some support in the middle. This is the former Villa player now, into Yakubu, who was dispossessed by Fortune. Jeffers is chasing with Deseu, neither will get a touch. Here comes Beran again. Certainly an animated, involved manager. He's spent most of the game on the edge of that technical area. His English is okay. He's certainly making himself heard and his opinions felt.
Yeah, I mean, I've come across the man when he was at Troyes with Newcastle in UEFA, and you know, with his teams, they're hard-working, they're positive, but he has got a passion for the game.
He's an ex-school teacher, actually, which puts him in the same bracket as Gerard Houllier, another Frenchman who didn't have a playing career, but forged a good career as a manager. Holland plays the ball in. There's a header away, and it was knocked back by Stefanovic to Jamie Ashdown after De Gea had initially cleared it. A little bit of mild panic there.
Yeah, it's a good ball in here, and this one you need a little bit of luck, and it's going your way, and it does. It just bounces harmony there into the goalkeeper's arms. But I think from Charlton's point of view, they've got themselves back into the game. They're creating chances, so for them the game's not over.
It's a header away by De Gea. There's Hughes. It was flicked forward to Lualua. That's a first-time ball for Yakubu. Within shooting range, Yakubu plays it in. Stone shoots. There's a flag up. It went up early, the flag. I think it might have been Lualua who strayed into an offside position there, but the flag was up nice and quick.
Yeah, it's good play again down that left-hand side. He's always going to come onto his right, but just here he just drifts offside, and the ball is actually meant for him there. Linesman's done well. Because the ball was, Yakubu's trying to play the ball to Lamana Lualua, and he just drifted offside.
Well, we do have some news of Radostin Kishishev's condition. He does have a broken nose. He's in the dressing room, but the medical staff have decided there's no need for a hospital visit. He will receive treatment later on, so he will be able to see the rest of the game once he's wiped his blood-stained face. But it's a disappointment for a player who missed 3 games with a hamstring injury, came back into the side, and he's broken his nose inside 15 minutes. Ball is played up towards Lualua, who seems to pop up everywhere. Great skill again. Berger's just next to him. This is neat football from Portsmouth, but Taylor's ball forward just too long for Patrick Berger. Bartlett wins it back to Portsmouth and finds Murphy. It's been worked across from right to left. Addison to Thomas. Blocked by Stone. Once again you see the Portsmouth manager on the edge of his box. Fortune looks too long. Bartlett slithers in, but is unable to get any kind of contact. After 35 minutes at Fratton Park, a hugely entertaining first half so far. Formpi going 2 goals up, but pegged back to 2-1 by Fortune's header. But as it stands, Portsmouth could be heading for a very, very valuable win. Skopolitis tries to guide it down the line, but it's just gone beyond that line. Addison will look to throw in and find Murphy. Luke Young is the man over on the far side of the field. He's found Thomas. Again, Rice's ball is comfortable for Cisse to defend and clear. Hughes flickers on straight to Fortune.
Yeah, Portsmouth at the moment just can't get hold of the ball, and it's now become quite predictable for Charlton just to keep the ball, trying to get it into people's feet.
Flick that behind Thomas. You could see what he was trying to do there, but I don't think he was quite aware of how much forward momentum Thomas had gained down that flank. Alan Kerbishley will certainly be more pleased with the second half of the first period than he was with the first, when the team conceded 2 headers, one to Yakubu and one to Stone. Berger forward, Lualua. Always chase, but on that occasion he was only going to ever go to Dean Kiley. Hughes has won it in midfield for Pompey. Locked in at the moment. Has to go back to Taylor. Hughes again. Chip forward. Lualua's offside.
You can sense just a little bit in the crowd. There's a little bit of nerves trying to come into the game. They are still winning the game 2-1, but I think because it was such a blistering start, going 2-0, they thought they was going to have a party day here, but Charlton got themselves, and that's been the biggest point, they got themselves back into the game so quickly. And with great delivery from Danny Murphy. And at 2-1, it's always a nervous time. As you're a defender, sometimes you're going to not take too many chances and start getting a bit edgy, and the crowd have already a few groans here and there, but they've got to be patient, they've got to remember what they're doing and remember what they're all about, and keep very positive. But Charlton are getting a good grip on this game.
Well, it's understandable the edginess amongst the Pompey fans. 1 point from 6 games has left them in the trouble that they're in at the moment. They haven't won in their last 2 home games at Fratton Park. Taylor's going to try and shepherd that one out. Just about succeeded in doing so.
Both managers will probably want to get in at half-time and be both reasonably satisfied. Portsmouth obviously with the start they got and leading, but the way that they've come back into the game, Charlton, Alan Kirby will be pleased, and that's going to be a big battle all afternoon with Yakubu and Chris Perry.
It is a ground that Charlton traditionally do well on. They've won the last 3 meetings here and haven't lost in 8 visits to Fratton Park. Last time Pompey won here was in 1996. Down goes Luke Young, just been caught there. So Charlton have a free kick in a good area. And again, Murphy will be looking to provide the kind of delivery which found Jonathan Fortune's head midway through the half. 5 minutes left then in the half. Murphy with the free kick for Charlton, nowhere near as good this time. Berger's managed to get it clear comfortably up towards Lualua. Very much on his own at the moment, but he does have that pace, as we've seen. Good tracking back though by Murphy, who, having taken that poor free kick, got himself back into a position to help out his defence. Pompey throw far side though, taken quickly to Taylor. Stefanovic slipped on by Berger, but just took it away from Yakubu.
He's a handful him. I've come to Derby when I was there, and no one really knew too much about him, and the way he's progressed this season, the goals that he's scored and the pace that he's got, he's going to cause many people problems. I know in the North East they rate him very highly. Even Manchester United have been spoken in the same breath, and he's a very talented young man.
Certainly is, and it's going to be crucial to Pompey. The next 6.5 games they've got now to deliver themselves away from the drop zone. Cissé is under a little bit of pressure there from Thomas, but does really well. Ball's gone straight out for a throw though.
I think he's done very well at right back, and we know he's a holding midfield player, but he's adapted his game. Passing's been good and he's looked very solid.
Making his 50th league appearance, Aliou Cissé. He's yet to score in English football. As Warren said, his main job is to shore up the midfield generally, or on this occasion to keep them out at the other end, and he has done very well. There's a little clash there between Cissé and Haraldsson, and the Icelandic defender very sensibly just turns his back and trots away. He's run some 60 yards from the scene of the incident, Haraldsson. Is admirable, doesn't want to get involved.
Yeah, it was just much of nothing here really. Haraldsson does the right thing, turns his back, type of thing I would do, just get back in position.
Of course. Cissé forward, moved away by Perry. head tennis in midfield at the moment. Jerome Young will finally get it on the deck for Charlton, but not for long. And here's that man Cisse again, chipping it up towards Yakubu, away by Fortune. Stone for Portsmouth. Ryderson has blocked him this time, and I think that has broken the camel's back as far as Graham Poll is concerned. Ryderson involved just a couple of seconds ago with Cisse, and this time so swiftly in with another foul, brings out the yellow card.
Yeah, Steve Stone does well here, sees him coming, great experience. Ryderson there, need this one, but I think it's just been a collection of things that have happened in this half so far, and Ryderson finds himself in the book.
Yes, it was a totting up procedure, I think. Finally, the yellow card had to come. Taylor upfield, there's a flag up. Ivanovic has got goal side, but will be halted. Linesman Glenn Turner on this near side. He spotted an offside. What he'll quite make of this first half, I'm not sure, but it's been a fairly interesting introduction to English football, let us say.
I just hope you don't feel that pad up.
Chase is on, Lualua won't get there.
But I think he'll be delighted the way the attitude of the players, and that normally happens when a new guy comes along, a new manager, it lifts everybody, and there's been a certain buzz around the place since the announcement was made yesterday.
Cisse's header forward. Scott Politis has beaten to it by Konchesky, but the ball upfield has been wasted. He's got a reputation, Alain Perrin, apparently as something of a disciplinarian. I don't know whether that goes with his former role as a PE teacher. They do tend to be a bit like that. But maybe he's knocked a few heads together and said a few words to Portsmouth players just to...
As I said, going back to the team that he had with Tualo was, as I said, very disciplined. But good players, he wants them to play football, but he wants them to be professional, and I think that's what managers expect. Cisse there just got a, as I say, like a follow through more than anything there. He just left his foot there, Thomas.
Cisse's still down. Doesn't look anywhere near as bad as the one which felled Kishishev and forced him to come off earlier.
No, I think it's just Thomas has just got to close it down, and as he's gone for the ball, he's just gone through, and that can hurt for 20-30 seconds, just until you get yourself together. He's probably just caught the bottom of his foot there.
Cisse is now finally coming off the field. Meanwhile, the two Portsmouth strikers are having a little conversation to see whether they can conjure something up in the stoppage time that remains. The official hasn't yet held the board up. I presume he's still adding up the numbers in his mind. Play does continue with Dzeu throwing in, Yakubu going forward, and Skopelitis. Luke Young, 3 minutes of stoppage time there will be at Fratton Park. Portsmouth leading by 2-1. Is that a handball by Yakubu? He's been allowed to go on, the ball knocked across. And, well, that's a silly foul from giveaway from Portsmouth's point of view by Ayaan Dzeu on Jerome Thomas. Because they're just enough time to nick a goal. And they've presented them with a free kick 20 yards out.
I thought the referee done very well. He was going to blow up for the handball, but he let go. But this is a much dangerous position. People like Murphy.
Murphy's last goal for Charlton was a stunning free kick against Tottenham Hotspur in a 2-0 win. And it was from pretty much the same position. Matt Holland is standing in front of the ball to obscure the keeper's view. And here's Murphy. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. Brilliantly curled in by Danny Murphy. And Charlton have completed the comeback. Pompey punished for giving away a free kick 20 yards out in stoppage time, and they've paid the penalty. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Danny Murphy, great. He's just done him with the eyes. He's looking as if he's going to go onto the left-hand side, and he just bent it round Steve Stone and curled it in. Great free kick, great technique. He just does him there, just has a little look, thinks he's going to put it to the right of the goalkeeper, but he just tucks it in. Not too much power, just guides it in there. But just both hands in the goal.
It's his 5th goal of the season, Danny Murphy. There might be another goal now here though, because Steve Stone is stretching with Dean Kiley, and Pompey have won themselves a corner, having conceded that goal to make it 2-2. They may now get it back to 3-2. It's been an astonishing and entertaining first half. We've had 3.5 minutes above the 45. Patrick Berger with the corner. This time it's a brave header away from Charlton. Taylor fancied a shot there. It was taken off his toe by Stone. Here's Berger's cross again. Stefanovic is up there, just wide. Terrific end to the half.
It was a great header out by Fortune as well from the first delivery.
And that is half-time. The whistle blows. Hugely entertaining. Pompey going into a 2-goal lead. Danny Murphy, though, crowning the comeback for Charlton Athletic. It was Yakubu who headed Pompey in front after just 3 minutes. And then they doubled that lead with Steve Stone's header from a Berger free kick, and Pompey chimes were ringing out all round Fratton Park. But then Jonathan Fortune immediately headed Charlton back into the game, and Danny Murphy's free kick in stoppage time has brought a magnificent half to an end. It's Portsmouth 2, Charlton Athletic 2.
2-2 then at the break at Fratton Park. Yakubu put Portsmouth ahead after just 3 minutes, and it was 2-0 on 20 minutes. Steve Stone with the header. But a minute and 5 seconds later, John Fortune had got Charlton back into it. And on the stroke of half-time, Danny Murphy's free kick levelled it for Charlton. And the thrills and spills continue in the second half, as you'll see shortly. But first, just time to remind you that at 10:15 we go interactive with our match choice service, including the games involving Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester United, and some key games at the bottom. Simply press that red button on your remote and take your pick from any of today's 7 Barclays Premiership games. But now let's get back to Fratton Park with Warren Barton and John Anderson.
Charlton, having got back to 2-2, may fancy themselves to go on and win this one. One thing's for sure, on the evidence of the first half, on Grand National Day, there won't be too many bets on this one finishing 2-2. Graham Poll, incidentally, had a little bit of treatment on a hamstring injury at half-time, but he's okay. And we're back underway at Fratton Park. And alongside me, having enjoyed thoroughly the first half, Warren Barton.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, for Portsmouth, the way they come out of the traps, they was quick to everything. Every knockdown they was there. The front two was nice and lively. But it's the same old story. If you don't defend well, you're never going to win games, and exactly that's what's happened. Set piece, they wasn't picking up, and then they give a free kick away. But I think Graham Poll played a huge part in that, because he let a handball go just seconds before. And then off Danny Murphy gets into that situation and put the game level.
3 of the 4 goals have actually come from free kicks of one type or another. It's Lualua, who was very impressive in the first half, coming forward for Portsmouth early in the second. And it's gone behind for a corner, so that's an encouraging start, just as it was for Pompey in the first.
That's what they've got to do a lot more for me. Rather than going into feet, just go down the side, because Lualua's got pace, and Yakubu as well. Once you go down the side of Perry and Fortune, with their pace, they would trouble anybody. You just see there, once he opens his legs, he went past Perry quite easy, and Fortune's done well to come over.
Patrick Berger takes the corner. There's the flick on, just about scrambled away by Charlton Athletic. Skopelitis finds Yakubu, whose goal started it all off. That's a nice measured pass. Skopelitis in the box. Good block by Luke Young. Another corner to Pompey.
Yeah, I just thought he could have pulled it in just a second earlier, but Luke Young, excellent defending there, just threw himself in the line. He's got to be switched on again.
Ball has been taken quickly to Berger. Right foot this time, not a bad cross given it's his weaker foot. Charlton have dealt with it. Luke Young trying to slip it past two Pompey players, but Taylor's able to guide it back to Jamie Ashdown. Taylor's chip forward, chased again by Yakubu. Built like a sprinter, Yakubu, plenty of upper body strength. Will certainly shift. So there's no danger for him on this occasion. It's gone for the throw in. So Steve Stone, half volley forward up towards Yakubu. He will just keep it in. Got support from Taylor. Murphy does well. He's won himself that throw in, Danny Murphy, who's got a goal and an assist this afternoon so far, as indeed as Steve Stone, both former England players. Here's Bartlett. He's done well to find Jerome Thomas. Exciting youngster bursting forward. Bartlett's continued his run too. This is Ryderson with the cross. Stefanovic up. And then Murphy scuffing it straight to Skopelitis. Steve Stone forward for Lualua. Looking to get beyond Chris Perry. Down they go. Nothing given. Play continues. Finally, Graham Cole has stopped proceedings and he's awarded Portsmouth a free kick, which is taken quickly and subsequently wasted. All rather messy. Taylor forward. It's a lovely layoff by Yakubu. Skopelitis, Yakubu! Oh, it would have been an absolute picture book goal had Yakubu not scooped it over. Alain Perrin can't believe it, and nor could Skopelitis.
It was fantastic football from start to finish. The ball in there from Taylor, the 1-2, and it just bobbles up on there. Just he gets it on the rise and just takes it up. But what a little touch here. He comes in, just his first touch, just lifts it up in the air, and then he gets underneath it. But he should hit the target.
It would have been an absolute peach of a goal. But that's what Portsmouth will want to see. Wonderful movement, great touch. All that was missing was the finish. And Yakubu, who's got 15 this season, just unable to provide the right shot at the right moment. I can't believe this is going to stay 2-2, Warren.
No, definitely not, and particularly with that young man. He doesn't need too many chances. He's already got the opening goal so far. But just there, you're surprised he just doesn't hit the target, but sometimes as a striker you just got to keep on believing and keep on going, and I'm sure he'll pick up another opportunity. But again, it's been a bright start to the second half by Portsmouth. They've been nice and alive, nice and bright. And what's noticed me is they're confident. You know, sometimes at home you can be a little bit edgy, but they've obviously stuck together, had a word from the manager, and they've been nice and positive and nice and confident with the ball.
Here they come again with Lualua. More trickery, goes round the outside, but again Danny Murphy, he's playing like a man possessed in this second half, has scooped the ball away. Back upfield by Pompey though. This is Hughes. Zeu back to Ashdown. The most convincing of clearances. Komcheski gets his head to the ball. Drops kindly for Hughes though. Skopelitis, who's shown some good touches in the Pompey midfield. Now finds Yakubu. Nice little flick to Taylor. Taylor early ball in, defended well by Chris Perry, who got across. Sick about Portsmouth early in this second period, but they do need another goal. Berger's found Taylor, but I think the ball had just crossed the line there. Graham Cole signalling the throw in. It's a free kick, which hugely experienced Dean Kiley will take. It's his 76th consecutive game for Charlton Athletic. He's missed a match since August 2003. It's a great clearance by him. Cissok's ball has released Steve Stone. Further up ahead of him is Lualua. Touch for Skopolitis, shot deflected, I fancy, corner kick. Skopolitis, who's done well, yet to score in English football. It's his 8th appearance with Pompey since his arrival from Greek club Ayegbeni in the January transfer window. Corner Pompey then. Berger with it. Back header was by Franceschi. Hooked back in by De Zeu. Still not clear. Eventually is. There's a chance. Skopolitis. Oh, it's an amazing clearance off the line. Still not clear. Stone volleys wide. I don't know how that ball didn't go in. Might have been Kiley, might have been a defender, but somehow the ball didn't cross the line. What a chance for Pompey.
Yeah, De Zeu here just helps the ball back in. Actually, Dean Kiley runs into one of his own players, but as it bobbles down here, he strikes it well. From the referee's position there, he could only just see his chest.
Well, it was definitely worth a shout. Graham Poll is suggesting to the Portsmouth players that it hit his chest. I think when he was asked about handball, he appeared to be saying he wasn't convinced. It was a very difficult decision because the ball was so firmly struck by Skopolitis. But Pompey have the wind in their sails at the moment, fittingly on the south coast. Here's Stone. Franceschi gets it away.
I think when you look at the referee's position, I think the linesman on the other side could have maybe helped the referee out. But I think you look at people's body language, and I think Portsmouth was hoping more than certain that it was a handball.
Thomas has driven it in on the other side. It is difficult for a referee, given that a ball is hit with such ferocity, to be absolutely 100% sure that it's a hand and not a chest. We've looked at it again and it is hard to tell, so one does have sympathy with Graham Poll. There's a yellow card for Chris Perry. It's been a busy afternoon for Graham Poll. He's had quite a lot of stuff to deal with. Generally dealt with it quite well. Free kick is knocked forward for Portsmouth. Lualua is goal side, chest down. Knocked away by Chris Perry. Just for a moment there was a sight of goal there. Wasn't able to turn and shoot. Stefanovic has given it away now. De Zeu's slice clearance is fortunate, but didn't go to a Charlton player. Maddox do have possession back now. Fanny Jeffers fairly quiet so far up front, with beaten by Stefanovic. Here's Steve Stone. Cissok just about got away with it. Stone is out wide, keeps it in. Too long for Lualua. Certainly Portsmouth have been the better side in the opening 11 minutes of the second period. That's a very, very long kick. Goalkeeper and defender got in an almighty mess there. All it needed was a call. It didn't come from Taylor. The goalkeeper rushed out, and Ashdown's furious there with his defender.
But if you're in doubt as a defender, you're not sure. He's obviously not got the shout, so he just has to clear it out. You can argue about it later. Taylor obviously come off worse for wear there. But again, a little bit of edginess creeping in.
Danny Murphy then with the corner kick for Charlton. Berger missed it completely, and then Harailison missed the target completely for Charlton with the header.
Yeah, that's a chance. That's a big chance there. Harailison, we know, is very good with his head. Maybe, just maybe, Patrick Berger put him off just by missing it. He probably thought he was going to head it. But Ryderson, he's known for attacking free kicks well, and he'll be disappointed with that because that's a good chance.
Best one Charlton have had in the second half so far. This continually entertaining match between Europe chasing Charlton and Pompey, who are keen to avoid a drop back into the Football League. Here's Jeffers. Stone for Portsmouth. Just drifting away from Yakubu. Clearances by Jonathan Fortune. It's a high up and under. Stevanovic is good 6 inches taller than Franny Jeffers. Bartlett's missed kick. Stevanovic is in there again. Matt Holland beaten to the punch by Skopelitis. Ball is quickly forward by Portsmouth. Yakubu. Skopelitis, who's been impressive in this second half, he's fallen to his feet. And play will be held up. Danny Murphy was the player just running across him. Portsmouth are about to make a substitution, but not for the time being, as Berger curls in a free kick. Header was firmly away by Bartlett. Fortune just bringing it out of defence for Charlton. This is Cisse. Will be held up because Sean Bartlett's lying on the deck. Meanwhile, there will be a substitution. It won't be for Charlton, it'll be for Portsmouth. Diamansa Kamara is about to come on. Skopelitis will be the man to make way, and he almost gave Pompey the lead a few moments ago.
It's quite surprising. I think he's had a very good afternoon. He's looked neat and tidy. Feels like he could have contributed with a penalty decision. He catch hold of the shot well, but I still believe it's hit him on his chest. I think Bartlett there, he's just got his chest in the way here. Good strike, close range, and as you can see there, it hits him more in the ribs there than the hand. I think as you see by the body language there by certain players, it wasn't a real confident shout.
It's a double substitution. Pompey have brought on Diamansa Kamara for Skopelitis, and Kevin Lisby has come on for Bartlett. So 2 substitutions. Reached quarter of an hour in the second half, an hour overall. Still 2-2. What's been a terrific game of football at Fratton Park. New personnel for both sides. There's the flick on by Yakubu. Lualua just offside. Linesman on the far side has the flag raised.
I think for Charlton it'd just be a like for a like really, with Bartlett just going off there. It looked like he'd had an ankle injury. But Lisbon there, just plenty of pace, big expectations with the young man, and hasn't really fulfilled it, but he has got ability.
Well, he played 20 minutes as a substitute against Manchester City last week, Kevin Lisby, and that was his only football since October. His last goal came on the opening game of the season. That was in a 4-1 defeat by Bolton Wanderers. So he'll be keen to impress. Certainly is an exciting player, but one of those strikers that can be a little frustrating. Often gets in good positions, but does tend to miss chances when he's one-on-one.
Both substitutions have been brave, both want to go for it. Obviously Portsmouth need to get maximum points at home. Charlton Plenty of alternative on the bench. 3 strikers there.
Holland tries to get it forward, down by Taylor, and neatly worked through for Hughes. Well, it's the first chance for Diamansi Kamara to show what he can do. Lofted forward by Yakubu to Lualua, but in the way was Chris Perry. Cissé's chip ahead. Stone has found Lualua. That's a terrific ball. Here's Kamara with a chance. Oh, didn't really know what to do with it, it seemed. Didn't shoot, and when he delayed, the pass was behind his man.
He's got to shoot, there's no question about that. He's gone there, he's been unselfish first of all. He's had a little glance. He's had a glance to maybe pick out his striker partner, but again it's Lualua, shreds him in. He has a look, the option's not there, just hit the ball, just have a shot. Anything can happen, picks the wrong decision. Again, it's a good run, he has got pace, he's had a look, he's waited, it's not there, the pass is not on, have a shot. But we know he has got pace.
This season. Sorry, Warren. Yes, he's possibly ruined the fact that it should have been 5, because that really was an opportunity, given the predicament Portsmouth are in, not just in terms of the Premiership table, but also in terms of today's game at 2-2. Surely it's going to be worth the crack. Matt Holland is the man receiving treatment for Charlton Athletic, and he's just been waved away to receive some treatment on this near side of the field. Matt Holland. Well, he's enjoying his first taste of Premiership football. So for most of the fans as well, it's been a really good game. Here comes Lisby trying to assert himself on proceedings. It was a good run, but it was halted in the end. Here's Kamara again. That's much better. Here's Lualua inside the box. Shot is parried. Kamara's there, trying to follow up. That was brilliant defending by Chris Perry, who was so quick to close that down. Or Kamara would then have made it 3-2. Here he is again. Well, he's made a big impact as sub. He's overrun that one. Cissé chips it into the box, in towards Lualua. They can't clear it again. It's hit a post. And that Charlton goal is leading a charm life in this second half. Yakubu again close. Players down on the deck, and Dean Carley looks perplexed.
Yeah, great play again. He doesn't mind it on his left foot. Kamara goes in for a week, but good save. But Chris Perry, what defending that was. That was his first block that he made in this move. Again, they keep the pressure on Portsmouth. They do so well. They get it out wide again. Kamara goes in with pace. This time he comes onto his left foot. But look at Chris Perry, throws his body on the line there. And that's an outstanding block. Then it keeps going. Yakubu does ever so well, and it hits the post. Quite extraordinary play.
Well, it's been that sort of game. Wonderful defending by Chris Perry, not once but twice. The post has prevented Portsmouth from scoring. A clearance on the line, controversially perhaps, has prevented Portsmouth from scoring. They're still on the attack now, but that's a wasted cross. But Warren, it's been one of those games where there's just no time to catch your breath. He knows that time perhaps is running out a little bit.
Yeah, he does well here with his left foot. Great block there. And as it comes out this time, he just touches it up. He doesn't have to go for power, and he just thinks it's going to go in there. But it just hits the wrong side of the post, and the manager can't believe it.
Carley was definitely beaten there as well, no question. Charlton have survived, still 2-2, approaching the halfway mark in the second period at Fratton Park. It's been a game of heart-stopping excitement from start to the point we've reached now.
Home fans have been delighted with what they've seen so far. They've turned out in their numbers again, nice and noisy, getting behind the team. The team have performed well. They've done well this afternoon. You look at a team that are looking over their shoulder, possibly relegation, but on this performance, particularly going forward, they've looked very well.
20,108 is the attendance figure at Fratton Park. Of course, Portsmouth fans, but for all the entertainment, excitement and good football their team have produced, I don't think a point will please them at the end of the day, because they are so short of points and so short of form and momentum at the moment that they do need another goal to clinch all three. If they do, then maybe they will be not considered as relegation candidates, but until that happens, you have to say they're in the frame. But here's Kamara, who's had good impact as a sub. Lualua, Cisse, Stone with the cross, swept away by Holland. Now Murphy gets it away for Charlton. Jefferson tackled by his own player then, somehow managed to find the ball back at his feet. This is Thomas. Horizon's continued his run down that left flank. Strong tackle comes in from Ayegbeni, the Pompey skipper.
It's been a great game. It's been very entertaining. The skill level's been high. Goals have been of top class as well. Technique has been good. Just don't want games like this to end.
Sorry, Horizon just getting the throw in there, which was cleared. Thomas tussling, but ultimately losing out. Thomas decided that the ball was not stationary from that Portsmouth free kick, and so play will be brought back. Down finally hoists the ball upfield. Berger's beaten in the air. Stone sweeping it away across to Kamara on the far side, tussling with Horizon, but I think Horizon has already been booked, pushed him over, and be well advised not to direct any more comments towards Graham Poll. Stone's found Kamara. Run in field again. Shot though leaves a lot to be desired. It was a long, long way too high.
Yeah, but again, it's nice and positive. He's got pace. He gets pushed inside by Ryderson with his body shape. With his left foot, he's not fighting to have a shot. Just earlier when he come on, he was closer range. He should have swung his right foot out. But he has been very bright, very powerful since he's come onto the pitch.
Going down a dangerous channel there, and he caught himself in a difficult position, and the result was a foul.
Berger just let him down there with his touch there, and it's more frustration than anything else. But this is a dangerous position. You should already know that from the first half of Danny Murphy.
Murphy wants to take it quickly and does, and Ashdown makes an excellent save. It's another one of those Thierry Henry moments. Danny Murphy knows the rules about taking quick free kicks and took advantage, and when it came, Ashdown did well. Almost had his second goal of the afternoon, Danny Murphy. Here come Charlton again, the throw isn't cleared. Oh, Jeffers, a better touch might have produced a goal there. In the end, his flick header came to nothing at all. Portsmouth's turn to soak up pressure now. Still they haven't cleared it. Jeffers finds Murphy. Nice flick forward, the 1-2. Danny Murphy strikes. It's a great strike too, full of venom, but it was blocked on its way through. And there's another player down. It's Patrick Berger. Is it? It's Hughes. He's gone down.
Yeah, he does it well here, Danny Murphy. Just having a quiet chat to Graham Poll, and if Graham Poll moves out the way, but this time it's noticed that they had someone on the line. Yakubu's on the line, where first half they never.
Meanwhile, we have had a substitution. This is Alexander Rodic 25-year-old Slovenian international who arrived in January to Fratton Park. It's only his second appearance. He was a sub against Borough on February the 1st. He is an attack-minded player. So again, it's a positive move by Alain Perrin.
There's only one place that this ball's going to be going. All the big boys from the back have gone up. Zoom. Stanovic. Speed now, a bit of quality.
Matthew Taylor's taking a long time to get the free kick in. Well, quality isn't the word for that one. But he's got another chance. Taylor. Rodic does well with his first touch to find Yakubu. And again, under away was by Matt Holland. Ryderson's knocked it into the stand on the far side. It was a wasted opportunity, that free kick.
Yeah, you're right. When you send everybody up from the back there, you want to put people under pressure, but Taylor wasn't up to the task there, which is disappointing.
Cisse down the line to Stone. Lifted low by Thomas. Here's Murphy. That's good play by the substitute, who's keen to show the new manager that maybe he deserves a place off the bench, not on it. It's gone out of play. It's actually come off Lualua, so it'll be a Charlton throw-in. Well, Alan Kirbishley knows another goal for Charlton would aid his team's bid for UEFA Cup football next season. Let's not forget that if Manchester United and Arsenal were to both reach the FA Cup final, and let's face it, most people expect them to, then 7th place in the Premiership may well be good enough for a place in the UEFA Cup next season. Charlton currently 8th. They've never been in Europe, so it would be an historic occasion if they were to win through, but they do have this irritating habit of blowing up towards the end of the season. But here's Thomas trying to find Lisby. Zeu hoists it away. Rodic controls well, but then loses out to Luke Young. Young getting forward. Rodic atones with a good tackle. Ball up towards Yakubu. It's just spun away harmlessly, and Fortune will play it back to Kylie, whose first time clearance was impetuous looking. It's gone straight out of play. We've got 15 minutes left in this game. There's been no addition to the half-time scoreline of 2-2, and not for the want of trying, particularly by Pompey. Ryderson with the header forward. Stefanovic away. Rodic once more. Chesney's won it back for Charlton now. Murphy's skipped beyond Taylor, but not Stefanovic. Ooh, that's a chancy ball by Hughes. Jeffers was there, but Portsmouth have just about got away with that. Stone, lovely measured pass down to Lualua. Looking to run at Charlton again. He's kept possession for Stone. That was unfortunate because Rodic slipped. It was just gone beyond him.
Yeah, it's good football again. It's neat play, particularly in the final third. Good touches, good awareness, but not really had to trouble Dean Kylie too much at the moment, apart from the hitting the post.
Up goes Lisby. Away by Zeu. Murphy into the path of Luke Young. Young's got Lisby. Young has continued his run. Chips the ball in. Slightly awkward for Ashdown, who was back pedalling, but he kept his eye on the ball. He was able to knock it out of the air. Not a particularly good header by Harada. Riderson. Yakubu will try to win back possession, but Riderson's hooked it away at the second time of asking. Jerome Thomas trying to release Jeffers. Tidied up by Hughes. Kamara on the far side. He's just got out of play. Charlton will have a throw.
This last couple of minutes it's got a bit scrappy. Both teams just finding a way again. But obviously both teams quite capable of winning this game as well.
Here comes Lisby. Looking for space for a cross. He's played it in cleverly. And this is a chance for Thomas, and it was nodded away by Dzeu. It's Charlton coming forward now. Thomas again. He'll wriggle his way past two defenders. The result of all that row is a throw into Portsmouth. Cisse, who's done well at right back. Having come in rather slotted back from midfield with Limboy Primus down on the bench, but Jeffers comes forward for Charlton, tries to find Murphy, intercepted by Dzeu. Cisse to get the ball away again. Appeals for a handball there, go unheeded. Charlton Athletic have a throw. Murphy is the recipient, but he spotted an infringement there.
Graham Power told him 4 times of Riderson where it was.
Limboy Primus is about to come on. Matthew Taylor was feeling a twinge in his hamstring a couple of minutes ago, and the verdict is that he needs to come off. And Limboy Primus, who started his professional career with Charlton Athletic, didn't really make his mark there. He was a trainee at the Valley before moving on to Barnet. Now Portsmouth was immediately in the action, finding Rodic. It's Dzeu wasting the ball forward, skewed off his right foot. Primus incidentally has gone to centre half rather than right back where he's been playing more recently. Did score a winner for Portsmouth on Boxing Day against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. We're into the last 10 minutes now. This hugely entertaining match. Still level at 2-2. Luke Young for Charlton Athletic. Ball's cannon back off Alexander Rodic, and that will be a corner to Charlton Athletic. That's the delivery from Danny Murphy. He's done well from the dead ball this afternoon. There's the header back, away by Primus. Firmly too. Lualua to get on the end of it. It's a great play by Matt Holland. Tenacious in midfield and able to find Jerome Thomas on the far side. This is Riderson. Stone manages to win it back. Matt Holland strength in midfield there. Thomas has done well though to find Riderson. This is a chance for Charlton. The ball is rolled back to Franny Jeffers. Jeffers on the turn. Haven't seen much of him this afternoon, but he is a natural striker and a natural goal scorer, and that was a good chance.
Yeah, he's worked the situation well. Riderson runs off Steve Stone now, pulls it back there. Jeffers a good first touch, gets it onto his favoured right foot, but there I think maybe if he's got a midfield runner just coming onto the situation on the ball, could have rolled someone in there, but he's a striker and they take opportunities when they come along.
There's another striker, Lualua, finding Yakubu. This is Stefanovic down the left flank, flying header away is from Chris Perry, who's done well in the heart of that Charlton defence in the second half. Cisse finds Stone. Room for a cross in towards the near post, smuggled away again by that man Perry. Kubu back to Lualua, he's very deep. Wants to go round Murphy. Succeeds in doing so, but then presents it to Haridason. He promptly gives it away himself. It's just ebbed a little bit the tempo of this game in the last 10 minutes or so. There is time for a rousing finish. Certainly the end of the first half was dramatic. That's a wonderful cross by Lualua. It's a terrific header by Ayegbeni Kamara. And Portsmouth may well have got an absolutely cast iron solid goal in their battle against relegation. Ayegbeni Kamara off the bench and on target, and Pompey lead 3-2. What a goal to celebrate for Portsmouth Football Club. They so desperately need this win, and they're 7 minutes away from it. All the way across to the new manager to shake his hand. And that bodes well for Portsmouth Football Club. The players responding to the new coach, who could be celebrating a victory in his first game in charge.
Yeah, for me it was an outstanding goal. Great teamwork, great ability, and he's enjoyed his goal.
Well, have Charlton got what it takes to get back into the game? It's hoisted forward, harmlessly so, and there are the chimes. Portsmouth sensing victory now. They've only won 1 in 12. They could be about to win their second and third deed. Here's Lisby. Stevanovic chasing it down. It'll be a goal kick.
It's great work on the line there. Great skill. Just gets himself a yard. Kamara takes a chance. Attacks the ball, but look at the ability here. Just to whip it in. He gets across the defender and the goalkeeper. Brave. Great footwork here by Lualua. Gets in front of his defender there, Kamara, and he enjoys his goal.
It was a really smart header by Ayegbeni Kamara. It's his 5th of the season. None would have been more important than that one. But Charlton Athletic do have about 5 minutes plus stoppage time to try and improve their wretched recent record. Home defeat by West Brom, poor performance against Manchester City. They have won a corner kick now with goalkeeper Ashdown slicing the ball out of play. Now they've scored very, very quickly after Steve Stone had put Pompey 2-0 up. And they'll look to respond in the same manner here. Ashdown does well. Up at his near post, claimed it beautifully. The young goalkeeper suggesting that his run in the side may well be continued. He's done pretty well this afternoon. Rodic forward. Chased by Yakubu. Harry is there shadowing Yakubu. Lualua's in support. Now Rodic to Stone. Well, that's a wonderful ball by Yakubu. But Kamara is just offside. Great bit of skill with the outside of the right foot. And there's the man whose goal may well have eased Portsmouth's relegation fears no end. 4 points clear of the relegation zone they were this morning. And if they get 3 more now, it may well be the 3 points that keep them safe. Here's the goal scorer. And now Stone. Cisse sprinting away to his right, but that was casual by Lualua. So too by Murphy. Portsmouth have it back. This is Lualua, who does have the ability to hold the ball up and eat up vital moments. I'd be happy to keep the ball Pompey, just as soon as you say that. Possession is yielded.
For me, keep the ball, that's right, keep the ball, run the clock down, but do it in the right areas.
Primus, whose error led to Boa Morte's goal for Fulham when they lost 3-1 on Saturday, almost scored again. But here's Lualua coming forward for Pompey. Kamara wants it played in, so too does Yakubu. He went towards the Nigerian Yakubu, and it's been hoisted onto the roof of the stand by some desperate Charlton defending. Charlton are going to make a substitution with Jonathan Johansson coming on for Chris Perry. Strange one for me, Warren. Doesn't look injured, Perry. He's done well in defence. I suppose just to try and nick a goal.
Yeah, definitely. It's just they've got nothing to lose now. They've got to try and get themselves back into the game, which they have done twice. But the feeling you get around the ground at the moment is excitement and a bit of relief as well, I believe. I think thought possibly they was heading for a point, but a goal there from nothing really. Great forward play, great technique. They find themselves going into a stage where they can win the game 3-2.
That's the one thing you can guarantee at Fratton Park. It's not the most modern stadium. The end of the ground where the Charlton fans are is completely open, and the stand we're sitting in is not the most modern, but you do get a terrific atmosphere on this part of the south coast. The fans are fervent, passionate. They make their voices heard. They do inspire their team, and at the moment, as Warren says, Pompey fans sensing victory is close. It is close. We've only got a minute and a half of regulation time to go. Lualua will try and keep the ball in that corner. He's done superbly well. He's got to the byline. He's cut it back. He's given it away. But Steve Stone, who's worked hard and done well today, tidies up. The ball has drifted away into no man's land, but Steve Stone, the experienced former Forest and Villa midfielder, won't worry for a moment. He'll be happy to see Dean Kyling jogging across to get the ball back and restart. Set up the first and scored the second, Steve Stone. Here he is again with a header, going as far as Radisson. So in the Pompey half now with Johansson, just on as a sub. Played by Richard Hughes. Fortune for Charlton, straight to Stone. Yakubu. Hughes again. He's happy to chip and let Lualua chase. Fortune has got there first. It's crossed the line. On its way through, it has. 3 minutes the Portsmouth fans have to endure. The board has just gone up. Well, it was a stoppage time heartbreaker in the first half for Pompey. Charlton will be hoping it can be again in the second. Stefanovic is strolling towards the ball. Rodic with the back heel. Yakubu trying to win it back. He's done so. Important possession for Pompey. Here's Stefanovic and now Lualua. Still has it, Lualua. Into the box, but cleared. Infringement there, just nudged by Johansson. On Kamara, is it? Pompey have a free kick, which they'll hugely welcome. We're almost up to a minute of stoppage time, Warren. Yeah, sorry.
What Portsmouth just want to do is just get their shape a little bit. They've got players in all different positions, doing different tricks. Just go nice and solid now. You've done the hard work, you've got yourself in front. Just kill the game off now. There's a little bit of experience.
Ball's gone harmlessly away from Stefanovic. Ball hasn't spent much time in Pompey territory. Here's Lualua looking to finish it off. He has! Portsmouth have won the match they so desperately needed to win, and the celebration fits the euphoria at Fratton Park. This is a huge win for Portsmouth, make no mistake, and what a start for Alain Perrin as manager. Lualua deserves his goal, and it's Portsmouth 4.
absolutely outstanding. And he's found himself in a notebook as well. But you can't do this with Lamana. A high line, he gets there and he tucks it away so well. Great little lob over the top there, but when he gets away, there's only one winner. There's only one winner. He tucks it away. Nice and confident. He's had a great afternoon. He's been quite outstanding.
Well, what a moment for Portsmouth. It was always jittery at 3-2, but that goal has killed the game off. We've had 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. Charlton come forward. Portsmouth have won it back. What a result this is for Pompey. Yakubu just swivels infield. Hughes does well, tidying up in midfield, but Charlton have it back. Whistles from the Pompey fans as Jerome Thomas accelerates forward. Brought down by Arjan Deseu. Free kick then to Charlton. Danny Murphy's already scored one. This one is a long way further out. It's Murphy. It's too high. Relief for Portsmouth. The whistle from Graham Poll. Victory for Portsmouth by 4-2. Eases their relegation fears considerably. And what a start for the new man in charge. Alain Perrin has guided Portsmouth to victory. And there's the man who finished it off with a wonderful fourth goal, Lualua. Great scenes here. There's Kamara, whose header made it 3-2. What a night of celebration we're in for on the South Coast. These are magnificent, passionate fans, and they are showing their appreciation for a wonderful display by Pompey. Yakubu's header started it all off after only 3 minutes. Cross was by Steve Stone, who then added the second himself. Charlton Athletic possibly can forget Europe now after this defeat, but this is really all about Pompey. It's about players like Steve Stone, who set one up and scored one. It cannot be underlined how important this win is. Financially, it's worth millions if they stay up. They're a lot closer to it now. It was a terrific game of football, and it finished Portsmouth 4, Charlton Athletic 2.
Welcome to English football, Monsieur Perrin, and what an important win for Portsmouth to keep them clear of the relegation dogfight. Later, Nigel Winterburn will be here to pick the bones out of that game and take a look at the rest of the day's action. Now, I wonder how much these strikers are worth.